are going to a casting today for a campaign. I don't know what to expect because they haven't told me to prepare anything apart from to bring my model cards, which I don't know if people know about this, but basically when you go to a model casting, you bring a little paper that has your face on it and your measurements and your heights and things like that. So if they like you, they usually put the ones that they like into one pile and then the ones that they don't like into one pile, and at the end of the day they sort through all of the ones that they do like, and then they give recalls to the yes pile. Not everyone in the yes pile gets a yes, but everyone in the no pile definitely gets a no, so wish me luck. That was the fastest, as usual, the fastest thing ever. Yeah. How did it go?
It went very quickly and quite awkwardly, but you know what, we had to do it. We had to get over ourselves and we had to make sure that we twisted and we turned and we posed.
But they made us like stand up and
do
pose.
A movement.
Yeah, a little move.
Yeah.
Yours, how did yours go?
It was much more awkward than that. I did not know what to do. You know what, I think it's all about living through it, smiling and gritting it.
And faking it till you make it, and here we are, faking it. We'll let you know when.
We make it.
I have returned from the casting. Definitely missed an 8-hour shift to go to a 8-second casting. And you know what? If they called me next week and asked me to do it again, I would. And I made a friend. I was like coming out of the station. They were definitely dressed like me. Most of the times when I go to model castings, there's a bunch of hot people at one specific station, like looking at the city mapper and just being all cute and confused. That was us. We went to the casting, we got a coffee afterwards, and when we were walking back to the station, we were talking about pursuing modeling and how it can sometimes be, you know, uncomfortable to admit that's what you want to do or to tell people that's what you're doing. I had those reservations to not tell people that I'm a model because they genuinely assume that I'm unintelligent or that I'm fat phobic or any other thing that isn't me. But my theme for this life period is unapologetic. So to continue to be honest, I am truly, actually proud of myself for continuing to pursue modeling and to work as a model. Because modeling is an industry where someone is paying for your appearance. And I definitely grew up with people telling me that my appearance was bad because I'm black. When I was a child, when I was a teenager, and now in my young adulthood, people, you know, say things all the time that is essentially telling me that I can't be an attractive person because I'm also a black person. You'd think that these stories would be coming from, hey, you know, when I was 8, back in my day when I was 3 or whatever, but no, like literally something happened a couple of months ago which put me into that same mindset. I went out to a bar with friends. As soon as I went inside the bar, there's a white girl who like pulled me to one side and she was like motor mouth and she was like telling me, being like, oh my god, like the thing is like all these men just like so interested in me, and like obviously it must be really annoying for you because everyone wants the British girl. Which is crazy because I checked my passport and I am British. So what she had meant to say to me was like, it must really suck for you because no one's attracted to you because you're black and everyone's attracted to me because I'm white. I was literally so gobsmacked that I didn't speak. It's been a really long time since I've first of all been in a straight bar, and it's also been a really long time since I've been around so overtly racist people, so like casually racist people. And so I didn't speak, I didn't respond, but because I didn't validate her by responding and agreeing, by, you know, agreeing with her and being like, yes, oh my god, like it sucks to be me. What's it like being a white princess? Tell me more. So I didn't say anything. I just stared at her in complete and utter shock and, you know, fighting the urge to suck a bitch, to smack a bitch, to drag her down the stairs. I fought that urge because I'm a good person, okay? My mama taught me better than that. She said to my face, like, it must be really hard for you to look like that because you're not desirable, because you're black. I go back to the dancing area of the bar and I'm dancing with some other people, and there's a guy who approaches me and is taking my Instagram, and she sees this happen, and no joke, she's staring at us like this. Like she's on the other side of the circle and she looks like a demon, which... So she comes over, and because I didn't agree verbally with her point and I didn't say, you're better than me because you're white, which is what she wanted me to say, she then went out of her way to prove it. So the guy is, again, like I said, taking my Instagram, but she's like, no. Anything that a black person has, a white person can take away from them. So she goes up to the same guy and leans into him until he responds to her and makes out with her. She's making out with that same person who was just talking to me. Like, we're standing next to each other. Like, you guys can't see the fridge, but this is how fucking close we were. Like, we were shoulder to shoulder whilst they made out, so that she could tell me through actions that she's more desirable because she's white. I will be so honest with you. This is the most recent experience that I've had on that kind of theme, on the theme of white girls bullying me because they want to establish themselves in the hierarchy of beauty. This is a recent experience, but I promise you, I have 1,000 similar stories in my backpack of those types of situations that have been happening to me since I was maybe 15 years old, maybe younger. So I've encountered this type of demon before, right? I know what she's doing. I know exactly why she's doing it. I hate experiencing it because I'm just one guy, and it's really hard, you know, to experience colorism or anti-blackness and not internalize that and not be like, am I less valuable because of my appearance? Am I less attractive because of my appearance? Like, I don't think so, but there's a lot of evidence that would suggest yes. So that's a really long way of saying that I'm proud of myself, because if you are a model, you need to have the audacity to think that someone should exchange money for your appearance. And that's exactly where I'm at. I believe that my appearance should be a source of income. I have the audacity to say that, to believe that, to pursue that. Like I said, we're not apologizing. And when I encounter people like that same demon I just mentioned, you know, the devil wears primark. When I encounter people like her, it can go both ways. I can internalize it and I can be submissive, which is what I think she wanted from me. I think she was trying to Regina George me a little bit and just trying to be like, I'm the it girl and you could never be the it girl because you're not Caucasian. When I encounter demons like her, I 100% could go back into being like a small child who would believe you. Because when I was a kid and people would say these kind of things to me, like I had some experiences as a child growing up, and I would 100% believe you. I'd go home and I'd be like, yeah, I think they might be right, like I must be ugly. But when it happens in the present tense with my big adult brain, something tells me this might be jealousy. Something tells me if you genuinely didn't see me as a threat, if you genuinely didn't find me beautiful, if you didn't see something in me that makes you think about what you have, babes, I don't think you'd be bothering me. I think you'd be leaving me alone. I think you'd be letting me dance. I think you'd be letting that guy take my Instagram. Something about me made you feel like you needed to one-up me. And although the experience can only be described as racist bullying, because that's what it was, she's a racist bully and she successfully bullied me, and I find that really embarrassing. But I also think it's a bit of a compliment. And so when I go to castings like today, my friend that I made was saying that he thought I was really confident, he thought I nailed it and things like that. That confidence is built up over time, over years and years of people treating me like how the devil in Primark treated me on that night. And as much as I've had some really tough days, because I genuinely did internalize it, and I think I probably will do every time, even if it's just for a little bit. I think I'm beautiful. I don't think anyone's going to be able to take that away from me. I'm really proud of myself for thinking that I'm beautiful. I'm really proud of myself for pursuing money in exchange for my beauty. So hey, if you're watching this and you need a model, okay, here's my card, take my card. I'm 5'8.5", 31-inch bust, 24-inch waist, 36-inch hips, shoe size 6 UK. Come get your boy. I'm available